Hi everybody, welcome back to the Meta Monday. It is Renowned Gaming, and it is myself, Birdie and Jordan, here to give you the weekly or weekend digs of the Middle-earth strategy battle game scene this weekend. We've got a lot to cover. We've got 14 events, guys. So first of all, hello. How are you both doing?
Evening, yes. Good.
Very evening.
Nice weekend, wasn't it?
It was a tiring weekend. So all three of us were at the first event, which we're going to cover, which is the second battle of Eglarest, which was run by Jamie and Div, and it was a cracking little event. It was 800 points, so it was great to get all your big toys on the table. We've got some podium speaker in the group at the minute, so we'll get to that in a sec. But first of all, we're going to start off with third place, Jonathan Rooney, who was running the Muster of Isengard. This was quite popular over the weekend, so there's a few people running this. So we've got Saruman, 8 Berserkers, 8 Pikes, a banner. You can't go home without Dreamer. And we've got a captain, more Urukai Berserkers, more Pikes, Urukai Warrior banner, and then just Vrasku, ? 2 Warrior Crossbows, and another 3 Berserkers. Berserker Mania.
I think I realised why Muster was so popular. You know, I think because there's been all this talk after the FAQ that Men of the West is going to dominate and be seen everywhere. Muster of Isengard has Hatred Man in the whole army. I think people were immediately just expecting that to be taken, and this was a good counter to it.
Yeah, it's very solid.
Was there any Men of the West at the event? Was there one?
I think there was one.
I think.
One. Here's this. Yeah, Lyndon was playing Men of the West here. I was more traditional Men of the West from what I remember. It was no Gua here. But Muster of Isengard,
going forward.
That's it. Like I've just counted like 3 or 4 there. So who knows, everyone? Muster of Isengard. It's on there. It's on the way up. So next up is second place, Mr. Birdie. It's you with your Defenders of Pelennor. So since you are here, I will let you run through the list. And just, it's something a lot different. No Aragorn, none of that stuff. It is just Gandalf and Pippin. So take it away.
Big advocate for Gandalf the White. Whether it's this list or Atop the Walls, I think both have different viability. Just couldn't win big enough in the end. My first game should have been a very big win. And dice just went against me in the late game and it turned it into only a tight win. Same with the second game, similar. And then third game, I got a big win, but it wasn't quite enough to get first. But the list has a bolt thrower in it with 6 Citadel Guards. So you've got, it's not a massive amount of shooting, but at least it's got its damage dealing shooting. So I kind of force my opponents for the most part to come to me. I've got a solid line with the Citadel Guard spades behind them to give me some +1 to wound. With the banner in there, 3 combats on each of the heroes. Knight of the White Tower was a surprisingly good pick. He's fight 6, and I did face fight 5 in 2 of my 3 matchups, so he was really useful to clear out the infantry.
Okay.
And then Gandalf's just a monster. Just gives you an answer to everything. He's expensive, but if you use him well, he's a great toolbox no matter what you're up against.
And especially at like this points level as well, like paying that 250 for an absolute unit I think that's fine. We will say one thing, and Callum said you took a very shooty list apparently, but we're not going to judge you.
It's worth it,
800. But Callum said it was very shooty, and he hopes to see less.
And against him, that's the first time I've faced a Witch King Barrow White horrible list like that. I turned up on the board and I just thought, I've flipping got this. This is in the bag. Like, I can shoot him to bits, and if he comes anywhere near me, Gandalf's going to bully all his spellcasters. And that's exactly what happened. I did have one turn in particular where I've only got 9 bows and the bolt thrower, and I had one turn where I got 9 kills in shooting alone.
He was saying that it was something like 17 dead from shooting over the course of the game, which is like a massive blow.
It was bad.
But cracking list. It's nice to see Gandalf getting some play, and a Knight of the White Tower as well. So interesting take. And then next up, we've got our very own Jonathan Mack with the Fellowship, and not the Break-In, the Fellowship.
That makes it more impressive.
That's it. 10 models: Gandalf, Aragorn, Boromir, Gimli, Legolas, Frodo, Sam, Bill, the Pony, Meriadoc, and Peregrine. Like, good going, Jonathan. And out of curiosity, because Jonathan came up and was like, I've got 3-0. Can't believe it. So we're going to take a look, see how he did. So first game was the White Council. So 15-0. Heirlooms of Ages Past. Second game was against Tom Robertson, who was on Muster of Isengard. Clash by Moonlight. So that would have been quite an interesting one. And then the last game was against Ian Young, who was on Return of the King. Lords of Battle. So interesting choice. I wonder if Jonathan maybe won that roll off for the veto and just got rid of Assassinate and just said, right, you've got here's your two choices. One of them's good and one of them's not so good. Because obviously Lords of Battle, like into any Lords of Battle or contest into anything where you've only got like 10 models and your opponent has 50 is pretty good for you, right?
That's a fantastic round 3 scenario to have to try and win an event when you're using an all-hero army.
Yeah, it's like wicked. But yeah, so well done to J-Mac. He absolutely smashed it. Very well done.
Yeah. Beth, wait 1 second. We've got to also say to J-Mac for being dethroned by Connor Young finally with the best painted.
Yes. So Connor Young finally dethroned Mr. Jonathan Mack in best painted this time around. Jonathan turned around to me and said, "Oh, I wish I didn't vote for him now." Joking. But yeah, so
it was all special events.
I know we've got a lot of events to try and get through, but one little question you two might know. Was there more than one best painted prize at that event, or was it just the one?
Yes, there was 2.
Was there? Was it 2?
Best army.
Best army, and then best single figure. Yeah.
Did Martin King win the...
he did, yeah. He won the best army.
He did, because we've got to call that out. That was a Birders Horde display board with a smoke machine and a cave with Birders Horde. That looked amazing.
It was quality. So
probably the best one I've seen.
Oh, yeah. It was absolutely, it was like Technomaniac stuff on that board. It was awesome. Like light, smoke, everything. All I was missing was a bit of music, and it had been there. Right, next. So we're going to move on to the Queen City Brawl over in the US. This was 16 players. Also using the veto, pool veto as well. So interesting again. So we have got Joey M on the Grey Company. So Aragorn, Halbrand, Legolas, and then 4-3-3 on the Rangers. So seeing a lot of these hero lists. But Muster of Isengard, second place, Dan Criz. You said it, Adam, at the start. Muster gets Hatred Man, and if Men of the West it got unscathed from the FAQ, as did a couple of other armies, you could be on.
We're going to see a lot of it.
Yeah, Angry Boy Boogaloo indeed, Dan. So Saruman, 8 Berserkers, 5 Pikes, Banner, 3 Crossbows, Grima, Captain, 6 Berserkers, 3 Pikes, 3 Crossbows. So just a good all-round mix. Lots of Berserkers. And Berserkers are scary. I don't like Berserkers. So we could be seeing balls.
The Berserkers outfight Minas Tirith frontline in Men of the West.
They do,
Other than the Frodo turn, they can do the damage to them because they can two-hand. They've got a lot of dice with the pikes and the banner behind them. And if anyone is going to do magic at LSR, the fact Saruman gives you a -1 to your resist rolls on one of your characters, it actually means that even despite all the dice he gets to try and resist stuff with magic, he might actually get stopped by Saruman. So it probably is a very good hard counter to it,
It is,
I think we'll see.
Well, we'll see. We've got another 13 events to go. So next up, we got first place Kiko Maradona on the... I thought it was the Shire. It's the Serpent Horde. Horde. I will do a Serpent Horde list at some point. So it's Soladan, 12 Serpent Guard, 4 Serpent Riders, 2 Haradrim Bow, the Betrayer with 15 bows, a Taskmaster with another 6, and then 6 Spears. This is if you want... we thought Dale was oppressive at the start of the edition. Dale's got nothing on this.
Yeah.
That is what 12 turns of full rerolls to wound on your shooting. thanks to the
Yeah.
betrayer.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is grim. But
He's a one-trick pony, though. When that gets in combat, my God,
oh
that'll
yeah,
melt.
definitely. Well, he scored really high, so we're going to check out his quick win path here for the Serpent Horde. So it was 11-0 on the Convergence, which was against Atop the Wall. Then he was against Riders of Aemir, 20-0 on Destroy the Supplies. 20
That's a bit weird.
Those first 2 rounds are very good shooting scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then last up, we've got 11-4 against our third place, which is the Grey Company, Heirlooms of Ages Past. Like, that'll just be a shoot fest, but the Serpent Horde list just outshoots most armies. That's incredibly good going for you, Kiko, taking a very, very different list as well and getting those great scores. So well done to you. Next up, we've got the GBHL February event, Fellowship Book 1. So it looks like they were doing some interesting stuff. So 500 points. First up, we've got Ben Eriksson with the Fields of Celebrant. So Eeyore the Young, King of Menegondo, and we've seen this a couple of times. And we had a quick browse over and we're like, oh, that's quite cheeky. It could do quite well. So 8 Sons of Eel, 3 Sitgar with longbows, 2... See, why King? I respect it, but I just wish most Minister of Heroes could lead Sitgard. I'd be so happy. And then we've got 2 Warriors of Minister, and then with Shields and Spears, and 7 with Shields. Very solid. It's quite a low model. I don't know if that's a low model count really, because that's a model every 20 points roughly. Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Sons of Earl are 3 attacks on the charge. They're almost like little pseudo heroes, so it's probably pretty good for.
Definitely. And the King of Menegondo is great, like on a horse, like a lance, shield, heavy armor. So he's D7, and he just rams in with that lance. He just does such a great job. Next we got Jacob A, who is on, I'm guessing the Bjornins.
Ooh.
So Beorn, 15 bear dudes and 4 with bows. So I know you've got a love-hatred thing with this because you wish you played the 2 bears, Jordan.
Yeah.
2 bears or 15 dudes at 500 points?
2 bears. Purely because they have more benefit with the bear. And don't get me wrong, especially I've met Graham before when he had his Minister's Cavalry and they just fell with all the Bjornings. So they are good, but I think always go double bear.
Oh, fair enough. So double bear. What do you think, Adam? Double bear or 15 dudes?
Double bear. Totally agree.
Double bear, Jacob. And next we have Julian Mihu. I don't know. Hi, Julian. So the White Council.
Julian.
So he's, oh my goodness, he's got a paragraph for his army list.
Jesus.
He's got some names for them as well. Elra Master of Rivendee's Nuts, Galadriel, Lady of Getting Lit, Radagast on Slay, and Frayne Julian the Broken. So Elra and Galadriel, Raddy, and Frayne, 500 points. That's really good going for 4 models as well. Such low points. So 8-6 on the Convergence, 14-1 on Assassination, and how have you got 15-0 on Storm the Camp? What was Charles playing? Per Charles.
Yeah.
Charles brought Army of Gothmog. How did he not get in your camp?
Gothmog? What?
Army of Gothmog, sorry, yeah. Oh man.
Maybe they all ran away. Maybe it got broken and then they ran away, perhaps.
Oh, there might have been a side mission, and he might have been. Yeah.
Well done, Julie. A White Council. I like the White Council as an army. I can never make it work. I always struggle. So next up, we have got it's such a long wall text. The Welsh Open GBHL 90 de-escalation 600 all the way down to 300 in 100 intervals. So let's see what took the top 3 slots. So we've got Mark Newham with the Bjornins. So let's just see what his sort of breakdown was. So we've got the 2 bears, 2 bears, 2 bears, and then Beorn at the end for 300 points. So to be fair, that's a great little scale when you consider 5 Bjornings is 100 points. and like those double bears are going to be really tough to deal with at those points levels as well. Like we were just saying there. So well done, Mark. I'm just curious what his
just to ask, is that list legal? The 300 point one. Just have a look at it a second.
Yeah, let's take a look.
300 point list.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it. So
because it was 2 Bjornings with a great bow. You've only got 4 models.
He's
How
got
can
5.
2 of them have a great bow?
It's 5 models he's got. 6.
Sorry, it's not 3 Bjornings, 2 of them with a bow. It's 5, of course, the 20 point.
5.
Sure.
It's all right, don't worry. It's all good. Don't worry, Mark. So we're going to quickly check out Mark's win path, because that's quite an interesting escalation. Storm the Camp, 16-12. 22 on whole ground. That's a bear off that. Next up, Lords of Battle against Moria. So 20-1. And then the last one's Clash by Moonlight, which he lost against Sam Forrest, Men of the West. So interesting. So next up, somebody that's scathed, untouched from the FAQ, Men of the West, Sam Forrest. So his 600 points was Aragorn Leggy, all the Tin Men in the world. And then we go 500 points, Aragorn Leggy. And then 400 points, it's just Aragorn, no Leggy anymore. And then obviously we get down to Aragorn. And you just got to decrease the Tin Men at the bottom. So really good going, to be fair. Obviously it's quite like the 600 point list with Leggy and Aragorn is like going to be tough as nails. And then obviously the 500, it'll be interesting. We're going to check out the win path because it is interesting to see. So Sean White was a draw, 16-all. Whole ground was 18. Yeah, that means they both got into each other's camps. So
what a result!
That is a good one. Good one for both of you guys. Next up, we've got 18-3 whole ground. Then we've got 18-1 against Return of the King Lords of Battle. And then for the last game, which we just seen, was against the Bjorning, 7-3 on Clash by Moonlight. And our first place is James Heyman, who is playing Lurtz's Scouts. He's back, baby. Lurtz is back. So Lurtz's Scouts is one of those lists where it will scale tremendously at most points. Like even all the way from the 6 to the 3, you still get Lurtz and Malhurt with a bunch of guys.
Perfect sort of event for it with all the points level, right?
Yeah, definitely. So he's got the 5.
I said it really is perfect for de-escalations because it fits in anything, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. So he's got 5-3 on Storm the Camp, 22 on whole ground, 8-4 on Lords of Battle, and then 15-3 Clash by Moonlight against Moria. So really good going there, James, taking alerts all the way to the top again, where he deserves to be, throwing his shield at everyone. Now we've got the Lord of Shire, which was 800 points, so getting some PTSD of the weekend already. So we've got Jay Partridge playing Lothlorien. So he's got Galadriel, Celeborn, and Rumil. Rumil's beast.
Rumil is a beast.
Like I'm already vibing with the list, like with being Galadriel, Celeborn, and just you stick in Rumil, and he's just such a good utility hero. That's a lot of elves. He's not gone for as many sentinels, and he's just taken like as many Galadrim warriors as he can get his hands on. So what? 1, 7, some guarded Galadrim Court Guard as well. I'm trying to get the numbers here, guys. 11 for 11, 13, 15. 21. So nearly 25 31 Galadrim warriors for Celeborn to buff.
Yeah, that's not nice.
That is
well
so
done, very nice.
That is really solid. It's a good mix of everything as well. Even fitting in those
Lorien Guard, by the way. Have you seen that? In Celeborn's warband, there's 2 Lorien Guard. You do not see anyone ever doing that. That seems a very interesting and strange choice.
I guess he just had like a couple of points left. So he's like, we'll make them good warriors there. And some of those warriors are just bare bones as well. Like they're just like, it's all so good. So it's just so much shooting going on. Next up, we got Ben Russ, who was on Ride Out. I love Ride Out. It's such a good list. So he's got Theoden, Gamling, Aragorn, Legolas. gambling with the standard, of course, and he's gone for quite a lot of Royal Guard. So he's got 4 and 3 with Theoden, 3 and 2 with gambling, and then just some regular riders to fill out with Aragorn and Legolas. So 20 models, 4 bows, 6 throwing spears. Obviously, not taking as many riders for the bows. What do we think to this? Because I'm so used to seeing this with just with just the bows, like just taking as many riders as you can fit in.
Mm.
Facing it quite a lot over the last few months because I've got a friend of mine who's a very good player using this.
Yes.
Even won our local league with Ride Out. It's a better list than people realise, but we've had loads of conversations about it, and he swears by not taking gambling and getting just your numbers up because the list lets you re-roll ones in the dual roll anyway.
Yeah.
And if you've got a banner, it kind of ties you to stay nearby to it, whereas you want the freedom to kind of go off and do stuff with different heroes with this list. And the banner almost feels like a bit of a trap. Not that it can't work with it, but I think to optimise it, get rid of gambling, get the numbers up, and it's a very good list.
I agree. I played gambling once. I put him in the bin, and then I just went for more riders. But yeah, good list, Ben. Well played to you getting the 3-0, but it wasn't quite enough because it's back. It's Men of the West, as it always is. Oh, all right. I'm vibing. It's your boy Gandalf. He's here. Oh,
it's not.
okay.
It's not the Mega Gandalf. It's the one without the staff.
I know, but it's still Gandalf. He still gets some magic. That's quite tasty. He's gone for a lot more. He's gone for Gandalf and Aragorn, just filling out on bodies on top of that. That's quite an interesting way to do it. I've never, because obviously, like you were saying, Gandalf doesn't have his staff, so he just doesn't get that 3 point of might every turn or free will point.
The Madman's taken a banner.
What a guy! I mean, banner VPs exist, you know.
They do. But...
I know. I guess as well, it means that like he doesn't have to keep everyone near Aragorn as well, so he can have like a little contingent, like with Gandalf or whatever. Just maybe having that bit of freedom.
Then he's put the banner in Aragorn's warband.
I know. I see the irony. So 16-4 contest of champions against Lothlorien. 19-1 against Dragons of the North. That's good going on retrieval as well. And then 8-4 against Liam. We're not sure what Liam was running. Liam was running Host of the Witch King. So those are some solid results, especially against Dragons as well. Like I say, Dragons obviously got hit recently in the FAQ. Their breathe fire was slightly changed. It wasn't like it was a nerf, but it wasn't a nerf at the same time because it just does consistent strength. Is it like 5 or 6 the set ablaze every turn? So it's not bad, but that is good going. Really good going from Josh. Well done. Well done. Is it? We are into the Lost Relics of the East, GBHL 80, 750 points. So we have got Orc Tim. Tim is an Orc. Running Kingdom of Rohan. So just pure Kingdom. So we've got Aemir on Firefoot, 8 Rogar with horses, 2 riders, Gamling on a banner with a banner and a horse. Just some regular Rohan warriors with shields and some with thrown spears. Grimbold, which are Helm and Ingus, and then we've got Eowyn on a horse as well, with 6 warriors of Rohan with bows. So 6 bows, 8 thrown spears, 42 models. Interesting.
This looks going well.
Yeah, it's nice to see that getting up there. Like it's like Rohan's. So all the not soupy lists, but like the ones where you get like a bunch of heroes. Like there's so many different combinations, and it is nice to see something like this doing well. Like you were just saying, Adam, it doesn't do well very often. But I think it
doesn't
has
look
the
that
tools.
threatening of a list, does it? It's got some balls, a few throwing weapons, but he must have played that very well. So well done to him.
Well done, Tim. Smashed it. Next up, we got David Lambert, who is on Battle of Fornos. So 750 is the points level, and it's the 3. It's Erno, Glorfindel, and Kieran. As soon as you get Kieran, this list is so hardcore. So 5 knights and minister, 5 with shields, 5 with shields and spears, and then some Rivendell warriors with bows, some with shield and elven spears, and interesting, no banner.
No banner. Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Like I said, that David, you madman, love it already. That
Elves
is
without a banner.
that is it. It's so weird not to see a banner. So interesting. So no banner, just hardcore, and it just like I don't need the rerolls. I mean, I guess Glorfindel doesn't need them because Lord of the West and all that good stuff. But like that is really good going. Going 3-0 as well. And next up, we've got Josh Sherman, Minas Morgul. So not seen Minas Morgul for a while. They kind of fell off a little bit when all the new armies came out. So we've got Witch King of Angmar, Ringwraith B, and we've got a Mordor Orc Captain and a Taskmaster. And he's got a Spectre, 3 Spectres, and he's just got some Morannons with shields for the front line. He's got some Mordor Orcs with spears. He's got a banner. And then he's also got some with 2-handed weapons, some with spears. He's also got a drummer in here as well. Just a good mix. So he's got his Morannons for his D6 at the front. And then obviously you've got all your Orc Warriors for your Blades of the Dead and all that good stuff.
Just a very good, well-rounded list all around Minas Morgul. It's nothing like spectacular to stand out on the pit, but like when you play it, but it's very good, solid, well-rounded list. Yeah,
that's it. 50 models as well when you include the Ringwraith. The Witch King. Not taking the Witch King on the Fell Beast as well, which is a different... Usually you see the Witch King on the Fell Beast all the time. So just filling out with the bodies, I guess. Like I say, it's about, is it 30 points more for a Fell Beast? I mean, that is like 6 more Orc Warriors, essentially, or 2 more Spectres. So well done to you, Josh, taking Minas Morgul to the top. We are over to Germany now. Heroes of the West, February 2026. 580 points, 4 to 50 models with the exception of the 3 trolls. So we've got Dominic V on the Spider Queen's Brood. So 25 models. So we've got the Spider Queen, Bat Swarm, and then just spiders. Just tons and tons of spiders. It's interesting to see this do quite well at I would say this is quite high for the Spider Queen. Because usually you see this a bit lower, maybe like 400 points. But that's some good going. Getting 3rd place with the Spider's Queen Brood. What do you think, Adam? Is this a bit too high for the Spider's Queen usually, or?
Normally, he's only got 1 Bat Swarm as well, which is an interesting choice. But the low might really makes it difficult to make it work. But he's played it well, obviously. So well done.
Right, well done to Dominic. Next up, we've got Jeanette. I'm not going to try it. Fine Grain Jeanette on the Wolfpack of Angmar. Obviously, there'll be something going on with the wins, losses, and the draws. It looks like it might have been done on margin of victory instead of wins. But then, that I don't know. Very strange.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Very, very strange. So, Wolfpack of Angmar. I have a love-hate with this list because the base sizes really put me off. I just cannot do it. But instead of taking a lot more models, he's just gone for 4 chieftains, which is similar to what I ran when I did play it. And he's gone for 5 werewolves, 2 werewolves, 1 werewolf, a fellwarg, some wildwargs. So it's a good mix with everyone. I mean, these are pretty tasty.
It's only 20 models, isn't it? But
it is, yeah.
Everything hits hard if it wins.
That's it, yeah. Into any base battle line, like this is going to ruin its day. So well done to you, Fine Grain Jeanette. And then next up we have Durazag, Expedition to the East. This is a tasty list. I think this might be the right points level for it. Kyrian, is it Kyrian? Syrian? I'm not sure.
Kyrian, yeah.
Kyrian sounds right. Kyrian, Murin, and Dra, the 2 dwarf brothers. So we've seen this a couple of times, and I know we all love it. It just depends on the points level. 39 models, of which
39 solid models.
Yeah. So 12 elf dwarf rangers, and then also dwarf warriors which are great battle. Like, but he's got 6 rangers with throwing spears as well, throwing weapons.
Oh.
What an absolute beastie!
Yeah.
Like, and then obviously you've got your tin men with shields and spears and 2 knights. Like, that's so many models. Like the heroes don't sound like the amazing on paper, but you don't take, like, if you look at this and you think, oh my goodness, there's so many good battle line, like, because that's 36 D7 or 5 or 6 warriors, and they all hit like a truck.
They're almost all full warbands as well. It's 3 almost full warbands, which is nice. Clearly the best sort of points level. Probably 600, I bet you'd get almost 3 perfect full warbands.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just take a quick look, because we don't see this list very often. So 6-5 on Command the Battlefield. 15-0 against Moria on Breakthrough. And then obviously beating our second place, which was 8-7 on Breakthrough. So, double Breakthrough. So I wonder if they had... maybe they duplicated, or maybe it was a veto system. Not
It might have
sure.
been a knockout system or something, so the first and second fought each other to win the event at the end, perhaps.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that would explain this cut off here.
Yeah.
So potentially, yeah. So well done either way. Durazag taking a epic list. Expedition to the East. Next up, we've got the Great Whale Battle 1. So this was 19 players. We've got Felix Kuch, who is playing Army of Gundabad. Oh, so it looks like it was 2 different points levels you got to play at. So Bolg and a Gundabad Orc Captain, and then afterwards you get Bolg, Gundabad Orc Captain, and a Mercenary Captain with some mercenary shit.
That list is built. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to redeem my statement. He's got a banner in there. He's a fool. But other than that, he's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. 1 ogre is squeezed in. He's got 3 warbats, a small number of mercenaries, but enough. Perfect.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah, I can see he's got like one here. Oh, you dirty man!
He's got a banner in the 500 point list as well.
What a guy! What a guy! So he did really well going 2-1, taking 3rd place. Next we have Flo Bergwinkle, who's playing Assault and Lothlorien. So AOL. Oh, this is going to be grim. Oh yeah, Musgeir Druzhag, Walwag Chieftain for the 500 points, or 526, and then 726. Let's just get pretty much another chieftain. That's it.
And another one.
Yeah, another. He took a War Marauder. What a guy! Love him. I love it already.
Yeah, nice list, both of them.
That is nice. Really good going flow for taking 2nd place. And then next up we have Stormcrow, Minas Morgul again. So, oh gosh, it's going to be a terrible format.
Oh God.
Storm, why'd you do this to us? So, Witch King of Fellbeast, Mordor Orcs, a couple of Morannons with shields, and then a Taskmaster and a Ringwraith B for the big one. And then for 526 points, it's just the Witch King on Fellbeast. And I'm presuming it's just going to be the Taskmaster, or is it just a... Oh no, it's just... Where is he? I know. There he is. There he is. There we go. So that's the format's getting us. So really solid. 526 points at 36 models. And then obviously 50 models at 725. So really good going. I'd say that's twice how Minas Morgul been at the top this week. Like, could we maybe see some people going back to it? Who knows? Let's say, like you were saying, Birdie, it's a solid list. It kind of does everything you want it to do. It's got magic, it's got combat, it's got Blades of Dead on the Orc Warriors. Sometimes they wish they didn't have it, because I've seen people in that situation.
Well, people see how the meta settles for the next month or 2. I think people might go back to it as quite a safe, solid, all-round list.
Definitely. So next up, we're in Australia, the Battle of Osgiliath. So we've got M. Dodge, who is playing Reclamation of Osgiliath, 650 points.
Solid list.
This is good. I mean, the 2 brothers is insane, because essentially they have, like, between them 9 might, 6 will, and as much fate as they want. Like,
12 might on the board as well at only 650.
That is incredibly good stats. And good warriors as well. Once again, like the Minister of Warriors are just so good for the value. D7 troops with the shield wall. You've got some knights in Minas Tirith as well. You've got a little bit of shooting in Faramir and Madril as well. And I love any hero that has a bow and has might, like, because they can really, like, I always know that it'll come down to that one shot, and you're like, cool, I'm just going to might that out because I don't have to worry about it. And the banner is also really good because you win all those warriors winning those tide fights automatically. Is like, and it's a shame because we don't see reclamation of Osgiliath that much. Like most people tend to float towards either Defenders of Pelennor or just base Minister or atop the wall, as you were saying, Adam, as well. Like I say, we used to see this quite a lot about 6 months ago, and we don't see it as much anymore, which is a real shame because Boromir is an epic hero, and like you were saying, Adam, 12 might points at 650 it's good. So well done to you, M. Dodge. Next up, we've got Tyler De Leon, who's playing Halls of Thranduil. So all the goodies coming out today. So we got Thranduil, Legolas, Thranduil on the Elk as well. So, mad respect already. I love the Elk model. He just gets hurled into every time, and I just see it. He's got a Wood Elf Sentinel. He's got some Palace Guards, some Mirkwood Elf Warriors, a couple of Knights, and then just some more warriors with Elven Glaives, 5 with shields, 4 Mirkwood Rangers. Not enough glaives, Jordan, or too many.
Not enough. Too many Palace Guard. Look at that. Got 8.
Too many. Is that too many?
8 too many. Not fairness.
8 too many. That's fair.
3 Palace Guard on the front line as well, which you don't normally see. Normally they're the spear supports.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting choice.
But I
love to see him on the Elk anyway. Nice to see.
Oh, it's nice to see the old Elk going. And he went 4-0 as well. So well done to you, Tyler.
He's doing something right then.
He is doing something right. Then so we have Guestman3474, who is playing this one's for you, Adam. This one's for you. Felbeans and Mirkwood.
Yeah.
Razgush, Spider Queen, and an Orc Captain. He's got 2 Bat Swarms from the looks of it. Felwarg, Banner, 4 with Shield, 5 Spear, a Warg Rider, 1 Tracker, couple of each of the Spiders, another, just a cheeky Tracker there, and another Warg Rider. And then he's just got a couple of Trackers in there, but he's got
not bad.
It's a low model count though. Like he's got 4 Warg Riders put in there. I think maybe could. He's gone 4-0, so he's done great with it. He's obviously played it well, but that is such a low model count to be playing at 650 with a low quality army.
Definitely. Yeah. Let's have a quick check because it looks like it was done on not strength of schedule, but that was the first one. So, we can't see the missions. I was hoping to see that. It was at the bottom. So we got 10-1, which was against Dragon Emperor. 12-6, which was against Umbar. 12-9 against Kirith Ungol. And then the last game, which was Treasure Hoard, 20-0 against Riders of Theoden. That's some good going against Riders.
Yeah.
Like that is a good one, especially on Treasure Hoard as well. So well done to you, guest man. So we're going to move on to the Fords of Wilmette 2026. So it is 425 points, so not your typical points level. And it was 4 rounds as well. So first up, we've got Maurice Will, Kingdom of Khazad-dûm. So we've got Dwarf King, 8 Khazad Guard, a banner, a shield, 2 dwarves with longbows for the rangers, and then a dwarf captain with just 6 rangers with longbows, 6 with shields. Khazad-dûm, once again, one of those armies that kind of got very untouched from the FAQ. Not that like they were broken at all, but like as an army, they have so many special rules. But that is like Khazad-dûm and Men of the West, I think are like the top picks for me personally right now. Like I don't think there's a bad way to run either of those, especially because they got very much untouched. But yeah, what do you guys think? Khazad-dûm and Men of the West for essentially the top picks right now?
Because of the untouched dominance, perhaps. Yeah, and usurpers of Edoras.
And usurpers as well. That's fair enough.
I don't know. I think Raddy might do well if you actually play the mission properly. But yeah, it might do well. It might do well.
Jordan, it's you went into that event this weekend with an agenda. You knew you weren't going to win the event, so don't you take your downfall out.
I don't like it.
But yeah, well done, Morris, for third place. So with Brian OR with Defenders of Pelennor, 425 points. So just ghosties. Just take all the ghosts, King of the Dead, Herald of the Dead, and a bunch of ghosts. And that's quite a lot of ghosts for 425, to be fair, when you normally consider what else you see in here. Like, it's quite durable as well, all being pretty much D8. What do you think of this one, Adam? Because obviously you just played Defenders this weekend. I know you didn't have any ghosts or anything, but what do you think of the all ghosts at this kind of points level?
I think it was maybe a month or so ago. We did review another tournament very similar to this, low points level. You see Herald and the King. It essentially gives you 4 might on the board. Nice and durable to deal with any shooting that you see at this low points level, and they should win the grind against pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. They've got mobility. They've got great courage. Even if they break, it doesn't really matter. So they're in it for the long haul. Tough list to face and beat.
Definitely. And those free combats as well, like, even though there's only that 1 might point, it's like, well, they each get one, so they can call those heroic combats when they need to as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, well, Brian Noir.
So they've got the Herald's 3 will they can use for heroic action, so they've got 4 might essentially between them and 2 free combats at only 400 points. It's pretty nice. Yeah,
definitely. Next over, Nathaniel Borba, who is playing Harad at 4. Oh, it's a Mumak. Oh, you horrible person. Not that we're saying you're horrible, but oh my goodness, whoever had to play against this. Oh man, oof. So it is a full warband, and then he's got Gnarled Hide, Rock, Sigil of Defense, Foul Temperament, Repelling Lines. He just went for everything. It's like, right, I've got points, let's put them on. That is a tough one. And to go 4-0 as well, like with just a Mumak. That's really good. So 11-2 on Clash by Moonlight against Battle of 5 Armies. Sights of Power against Riders of Eomer. Reconnoiter against Kingdom of Khazad-dûm. And To the Death against Arnor. Those are some good missions. Like, to get especially on the Sights of Power, to get 15-2. That's really good. Because you think something like this would really struggle with like the objectives.
I don't think I've played Sights of Power at all. Ever.
It's the one with the 4 objectives in the essentially the halfway points of each table quarter. And it's basically whoever has the most of them essentially wins the game at the end of the game.
Connor was like, "No, we don't want to do this."
It's like who? I mean, he's got the repelling lines, so you know he can get the guys down for it. I guess if the Mumak just does all of its business, that's some good going, and to go 4-0 as well, just one model. Yeah, Mr. Dave Lau will be proud. That definitely. So we're on to our final 4. We've got the Scouring of the Shire. So 700 points. So it was quite a good turnout as well. 24 models, some musters at the bottom there. Just noticed that. So in third place, we got Fields of Celebrant. So Fields of Celebrant again. So it's the second time we're seeing it. So you might be right, Adam. Maybe some people are starting to think that maybe it's up there. Maybe those Sons of Eel can do some work. So we've got Eel the Young, King of Men of Gondor, and a Captain of Rohan on horse. 2 Sick Guards, 7 Warriors of Minas Tirith with shields and spears, 3 with shields. I mean, yeah, it's just solid. It's obviously higher points from one we saw earlier, but you've just got an extra 7 Sons of Eel. Do you think this is maybe something we might see going forward, guys?
I think it's still a very, very niche list. You're not going to see it very often, but I think it's perhaps better than people realise, just because of the Sons of Earl being they're only fight 4, but I think they get fight 5 if they're near Earl. But then 3 attacks on the charge on cavalry. They're strength 4 as well, base, so they can do some damage.
Definitely. So well done, Robert, taking in fields.
I think this week we're going to see a lot more diversity with the lists because people are going to try and figure out what is the best. Yeah, with the FAQ, it seems out. Depths has been White Hand. Well, Grima essentially has been lambasted to a degree, but I think everyone's going to try out the new thing and try out what's fun and how they play it. And I think that's and then maybe about 2 months later we'll see the same old faces come back up again.
Start to see some trends again. Yeah, definitely. So next up we got second place Nick Lacton playing Lurtz's Scouts. It's our favourite. Oh, interesting. No other named characters. He just took. Oh, sorry, Ugluk. It's because I just saw Scout Captain and I was like, where's the rest? So he's got Lurtz and Ugluk, Scout Captain, no drummer, and he's just got 49 Uruks. So 45 Uruks at 700 points with 4 characters. Very nice.
Not bad.
Let's say, we all know Lurtz is just an amazing hero in this list, and as well, like, to take it. And it's just there's just so many bodies to deal with. Like, if you can outgrind your opponent on the shooting or just the model count, like, this list will, and it's got good movement because they're 8 inches, aren't they, in Lurtz's Scouts? Yeah. So, like, even with a march, they're 11 inches. They're just gonna take control of the board. Even against like cavalry, like, they'll do quite well into cavalry as well. I think this is just solid going for Lurtz, especially at the higher points as well, because we assumed at the start of the edition Lurtz just belongs at the low points, and then a few people started to take him, and he just does so well at the higher points as long as he's played right. Surprisingly, actually, his only loss was to the 3rd place, which was in the first game. See surprises. But he had a really strong showing for the rest of his game. 16-0, 15-1, 14-3, and 12-0. So again, 16-0 against Shadows of Angmar, 15-1 against Fiefdoms, Road to Rimmendale 14-3, and Grand Armies Health 12. That's a really strong showing, considering his loss, there was only a 4 points difference. So well done to you, Nick, for taking 2nd place. But we've got Richard Lynn, Assault on Lothlorien. So we've got Malsgear, Druzhag, Orc Shaman, Captain, just a Shaman on his own. Everyone's taking this like one Wild Marauder. So like, let's just get him.
I think that the Wildlife Chieftain's only 3 attacks. They could, even if you set up everything perfect, they could still make a mess of their big moment. You stick a Warg Marauder in there, it gives them another 4 dice to make it extra.
It does,
reliable.
because they get the extra attack for each goblin, don't they? So that's fair crack, actually. Yeah, I quite like that. And it's also the knockdown as well, because
to guarantee the damage. 100%. I think that's the perfect combination. You just keep one of them next to that White Chieftain and wait for your moment to go into something and do your big play.
And do your business, And as well, only taking the 1 Bat Swarm as well. So not taking like the 2, but still like 50 models. And we know this list has got shooting power for days. Like I say, so really well done to you, Richard Lynn, taking the 1st place. 5-0 as well. 16-3, 11-0, 7-2, 9-0, 9-0. Like, so some really, really big wins there. So well done to Richard on your 1st place there. Next up, we've got a Ranger caught off his guard. So we have got 5 rounds. It's 395 points as well. So it's a very niche points level. So we've got Matthew Hare with Halls of Thranduil. And what a guy. Everyone's saying Thranduil and he's out now. That's it, everyone. I'm getting the model out. I'm gonna make
it's Matt Hare as well. He's such a nice guy to play against as well. Like, he's been on a bit of a roll lately. He's been pushing for podiums at nearly every event he goes to lately.
Well, he's done it at this one. He's smashed it
as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, Thranduil, like, on the Elk, taking all the guys. He's got some Palace Guard, he's got some Knights, he's got a Sentinel, Mirkwood Ranger. So it's a full warband, is it? Or I think he's one off, isn't he? Yeah, he's one off. But like, good go. Yeah, good going, Matthew. Next up, we have Shin Barnes, Battle of the Five Armies. So, here we go. Here we go. That's the power of that army.
Is Hilda the leader?
No,
No.
I think it might just be the order that he's kind of copied his listing, because Hilda's only Fortitude, whereas I believe Bayon and Guahir are Valor.
Yeah.
But yeah, good going. I mean, I'd be surprised if Hilda. I love that there's just one militia. Like, I would actually be tempted to just like cut the militia and just make it the 3
Might have been a
models.
minimum. Might have been a model. Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be the case.
I'd have just done the 3 models if there isn't a model count, because then it's just quarter 0 and it's you have to kill everyone. But yeah, good going. And then next we have Alistair McKellar, Men of the West. So Aragorn, 5 Warriors of Minas Tirith and 10 Warriors of Minas Tirith with shields and spears. Men of the West again. It's good. I think we're in for a rough ride for the next few weeks, where we might see Men of the West doing quite all right for itself. But well done, Alistair, going 5-0. So 12. Yeah.
Are you able to just scroll down a bit as well on a couple of the other lists and plays in this one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
so you've got a lot of big players turn up to this one. Look, you've got Jakob Krockball in there.
Yeah, Tom Wag. Yeah. So some big names as well. And it wasn't like a small event. It was 38 players. So
Where did Jakob come?
Jakob came 10th with Road to Rivendell.
So
is that 3 wins and 2 draws?
Let's have a look.
Go to that.
There's 6 players on 3. Oh, it's a loss. No, it's a loss.
It's a loss. Sorry.
The draws at the end. It's so weird. There's that many players on that many draws.
There's no draw gate in here. No draw gate in here. Don't start that off, man. I'll get cancelled.
No.
won't let you upload it.
Oh, no. So, Alistair McKellar, Men of the West, taking first place. The only person to go 5-0 as well, so well done to you on that. Next up, we've got Fate's Return, which was 600 points. So, just a small one. So, we had 12 players, but we've got the Bjornins. It's the Double Bear. Beware the Double Bear. Sean Risotto taking third place. Apparently it's atop the walls. Like, what a guy. Like, he just knew everything. But yeah, well done to you, Sean, taking the Bjornins on third place. Next up with Jeremy Brown with Rivendell. So Glorfindel Arwen, so no Elrond, a Rivendell captain. Interesting. So used to seeing Arwen and Elrond, but I've not seen Glorfindel and Arwen that much together. What do we think?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like it. It's only 25 models, which seems a bit low, but is there an argument you could have maybe just dropped the Rivendell captain and really get your high quality models in there and get your numbers up?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it adds an extra couple more might, I guess. Like, so it puts you up to from 5 to 7, maybe. But yeah, definitely, you could have, like you say, you could have definitely. I guess he's also leading 6-7 models, so it's like if you put those 5 of those into Arwen's warband and then 2 into Glorfindel's, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, so 10. I guess you can only really fit. I guess you could get some knights in there, maybe, like to fill out those points.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think you may. I think maybe you just end at the same similar model count, though. Maybe. Yeah,
I think
maybe
you get to about 30, maybe.
Yeah. So it could be interesting. I'd say definitely. I think you get to 29 because I think is Glorfindel. He's Valor, isn't he? In Rivendell.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. So we get 27 slots.
27, so 29. Yeah, so you get an extra 5 models or 4 models. So So
Could
yeah,
probably make
maybe
it
like
4 nights though. The cost of a Rivendell captain, make it 4 nights, maybe.
yeah,
But then
definitely.
is the captain better than 4 nights? There's an argument for that. So yeah, he's done well.
Yeah,
So yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
definitely. Maybe yeah, that's it. I would get you can just try it different ways, can't you? And then in first place, it's Lurtz. He's back, baby. Lurtz who
Again.
scouts. He's here. He's reigning supreme. He says, "I'm back with a vengeance." And once again, it might be just that Lurtz's scouts is one of those lists because it was played quite a lot at the start, and because we've just had the FAQ, it might just be a safe list to play, as you were saying, Adam.
Yeah.
Like.
Good call. Yeah.
Let's say, so he's got Lurtz, Malher, a scout captain, and it's either drummer or no drummer. He's got the drummer, but you still get like 37 models at 600 points. That includes 3 heroes and a drummer. Like, it's really solid going, and to go 3-0, 17-3, 18 net per depths, man. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
Maybe it sucks not having an army-wide banner, eh? Who would have guessed? And then obviously the last one, Stake a Claim 6-3 against the Bjornins. So just a numbers game doing the work
Just
there.
to say that 18-0 as well, if you're playing domination, that means either the Balrog was dead or it was in no man's land, nowhere near one of the objectives, which is crazy. Like, should have at least got some VPs for having a Balrog on one objective, surely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it could be just one of those, just not having that banner and then losing those fights. Like,
Quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I say so. I think we're going to see that, and we did see that actually. I think Andy was at the event, and I'm sure he was saying to you. Did he say to you, John, that it hurt not having the banner then, or?
Yeah, it's just one of them things where, I mean, the banner does so much, but being that has to be declared at the beginning of your turn really does hamper it a little bit. You have to have you basically everything has to go your way that turn. If it doesn't, you're knackered.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Jacob Wright, taking first place, and we got our last event. We're at the final hurdle. We have the DOWG SMEGL 40. So it was just a nice small event, 14 players. So we've got David Diaz with Reclamation of Moria. So I don't see Reclamation of Moria a lot. He's got Balin, the King's Champion, and Floy. Is Floy any good now? Like, did he get his stuff, or is he just like poopy? I can't.
No, his rule is so different to what it was before. It's absolute rubbish.
Oh, okay. So he can spend a will point if he does. Ah, right. I see. Yeah. Per Floy, man. Per Floy. I mean, it was such a problem, though, just going, yeah, you don't get your special rule anymore. Basically, it's just like...
I think it was Jim Williams that described it perfectly to me when I faced him at a tournament using this. And I said, what does Floyd do now, this edition? And he went, well, basically, he spends will points every turn to say, right, you see that guy over there, guys? Go beat him up. That's basically all he does.
Oh, fairs. So, yeah. But, I mean, going 3-0... Let's say 650, Balin, King Champion Floy, some Iron Guard, Khazad Guard, Dwarf Warriors, Dwarf Rangers. Once again, more throwing weapons as well. So he looks like he's maxed out those throwing weapons and Dwarf Longbows. So it's a good amount of shooting. And this is going back to something you were saying, Adam, quite a while ago, when the missions came out. And obviously now people are having to actually move. You're starting to see that distance away from like bows and going into throwing weapons, and they are brutal because that being the strength 3 all the time is a massive upgrade. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter for the Dwarf Rangers here, but like in other lists like Rohan and stuff like that, where their bows are only strength 2, and now throwing spears for them are strength 3. Is it maybe worth investing your time into more thrown weapons? I mean, obviously, David thought so, and he did quite well at going 3-1.
Yeah.
What do you think, Adam? Throw weapons all the way?
Yeah, a good mix of them. I think I'd prefer the Iron Guard than taking Rangers with it, because if the Rangers are close enough to be using the throwing weapons, it means they're probably going to be in a fight soon, and the D5 and they're probably the weak link in the army. The Iron Guard D6 still feels a bit of a weak link, but 2
Yeah.
attacks, strength 4. They can do damage for you if you pick and choose the fights well.
Yeah, definitely. Next, we have John Petrelli, who's playing the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, so the opposite end of that spectrum. So during the Dwarf King, an 18 Khazad guard. Like, he didn't want a lot of dominant 2 warriors at the front. He wanted them all at the back shooting, and he's just brought 18 Khazad half guard. I mean, they are scary, especially when they don't have -1 to the dual roll.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
They are very dangerous. So, I mean, what do we think of this 18 Khazad guard?
Yeah, it works. I've faced Thomas Kindness when he had like 16 of them.
No, oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah. Oh man,
that was a rough game.
they are brutal, aren't they? They are brutal. So well done, John, for going 3-1 second place. And for our last list to go through, we've got Joe Alogna playing the Army of Erebor. So 3 dwarf armies in the top spot. So we've got a Dwarf King, Gimli Gloin, and then we've got a banner, and then just D8 all the way, basically. Gimli and Gloin are absolute units. The Dwarf King's not bad either in his own right, to be fair. I mean, that's like a good chunk of D8. Like, it's like what Ghost wishes they could be if they were strength 4 and stuff. Like, this is really good going.
Yeah.
And he went 4-0 as well. So let's have a quick look at Joe's win path here. So we've got 10-5 on Fog of War against Defenders of Pelennor, 5-0 against Defenders of the Hornburg on Retrieval, 15-0 against Battle of the 5 Armies, and then 11-7 versus John, who was our second place at To the Death. So, so interesting. Basically wounding each other on 6s. Actually, no. To be fair, Joe's wounded on 5s with his spear supports, so that's some good going. So dwarfs take this event in the top 3 spots, and that is going to be the whole weekend. I know it's been a long video, guys, and we know it's been long for everyone that's been watching. It's been just over an hour. Obviously, we are so tired from the event, but we had to get everything covered for you guys. And yeah, it's it's been a long one. What is there anything we've got coming up events wise? I think we've got the Gondor in 60 seconds in March. Adam, have you got any events that you can think of that are coming up that's probably maybe worth people getting ready to look out for?
We've got that one. Yes, there's one. Well, actually, considering how crazy I am, I've got at least one event every weekend for the next 8 weekends, including a double weekend of 2 in 1 weekend.
Oh my goodness!
I love your life.
I'm so glad I do not take you up when you go, oh, you come into this event? I'm like, no, I'm not. Oh my goodness!
So with that in mind, if people want to check out my Spotify, there's going to be a lot of content on there.
So the next 8 weeks, there's going to at least be 9 events or so for you guys to go and listen to over on Birdie.
And if you want to hear about Eglarest a bit more as well, how it went, and I don't just talk about my own, I tried to do a bit on everyone else's and you two miscreants as well.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Don't do that to me. But yeah, so that was it. Obviously, thanks very much for joining us as always. Cheers to you both. I hope you have a lovely week. Hope you all have a lovely week that are watching. And other than that, we'll see you all soon. I do promise, just as a quick one before we go, is we are going to be getting battle reports up very soon. We're just having a bit of a hard time getting everything set up at the minute. Sadly, I've got a lot of stuff going on work-wise. And obviously the work is what pays for the YouTube channel's equipment and stuff like that. So I've got to do the work. And if I don't do the work, we can't get the nice things. I just need to find some time so you guys can enjoy it. Other than that, I hope you all have a lovely week. Good night, everyone. It was lovely chatting as always.
Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.